Al, as we get into this final topic, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, and there are also a lot of individuals right here in the Minneapolis area that want to understand and learn more about how to get started in the financial markets, even with this uncertainty, but to learn the techniques and skills that are designed to capitalize off that, designed to utilize the financial markets for their, I guess, for their future. They want to be able to understand those techniques. Now, with getting started in the financial markets, it's new to a lot of people, so it can be a little scary.
Sure.
You help a lot of people be more confident getting into these markets, whether it's stocks, options, futures, forex, but also in regular retail accounts and retirement accounts. What are some of the things that you're doing right now to help gain that confidence and be more comfortable getting into the market?
Well, it does start with the proper education. And education is more than just knowledge. I mean, anybody out there can go, you could spend the rest of your life at the library or Barnes and Noble in the financial section reading books and getting all this knowledge. But what happens is that when it comes to the real world use of the knowledge, people don't know how to use it. They don't know how to use that knowledge. They don't know when to use it. So they basically either don't do anything or they're so confused that maybe they use the wrong thing at the wrong time. So really the key, and this is part of what builds that confidence is knowing how these things work, why you might want to use one or more in any market condition, and then knowing, again, when to use them. So it's the knowledge, but it's the skill. It's the skill to know when to use what you have learned and how to use it. And that's really what we do. Skill building is a process that takes time. So you can go read a book, but that skill building isn't part of that process. You can go to a seminar and they'll give you some knowledge, but if you go to a hotel seminar and you go home and you start trading and you have some issues, you can't go back to that hotel and expect to find those people waiting there to answer your questions. So a big part of what we provide for our students is follow-up. It's sort of like a warranty on a car. One of the reasons that people feel comfortable buying a new car is it has a warranty on it. So if there's any problem or any issue, they bring the car back and somebody takes care of it. Well, that's kind of what we do. We provide a commitment to our students to be here, and we have bricks and mortar locations that people can go to. So if you have a problem, if you have an issue, you need to be able to bring that issue into somebody, present it to somebody, and then get a clarification on it, have a solution to that issue. That's what we do. We provide that. But it starts with the knowledge, and then it's skill building, and it's ongoing access to education because things change over time, and you want to always have access to whatever that change might be, how to take advantage of it, and then have a place to come where you can either meet with other students that have the same kind of goals that you do, meet with people that have used these strategies and have shown success with it. They'll help you, and we're here to make sure that anything you have that is an issue that needs to be taken care of is taken care of before it becomes part of your habit.
Yeah, that's key word is part of that habit is you have to build that habit in trading and investing. I'm glad you addressed the hotel seminar thing. There's a lot of hotel seminars out there. And that's why, one of the great things about Online Trading Academy is having physical classrooms, physical centers, I guess really all across the country,
Right.
but really located right here in Bloomington for our people here in Minnesota. What the nice thing about trading investing is it's knowledge, but you have to build the skill. But you have to be comfortable jumping in. Now, with starting accounts and getting involved in the financial markets, explain that process? Do you have to go online, get a brokerage account? Do you have to go to a bank? What's the easiest and quickest way to do that?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the word easy because that's really what we want to help with to simplify the process. And it is easy. You can go online. You can set up an account online. Some of the brokerage firms have offices that you can go into, but it's a very simple process. You fill out a form, basically fund that account, and it's an easy thing to do. One of the things that we do in these classes that we have is talk about the different brokers that are available, the different types of brokers. We really don't care who you use as a broker. We just want to make sure that that particular broker has the tools and allows you to trade what is going to be in your best interest. And how do you determine what's in your best interest? That's part of what we help you with. But, you mentioned a plan. Having a plan is sort of like that GPS that I mentioned when we were racing.
Yeah.
It's going to show you if it's a step-by-step process following a set of rules. And if you follow those rules, it should lead you to being able to identify a quality trade that gives you the low risk entry, high probability of succeeding with a high profit potential along with that risk management. And the great thing is that and you had mentioned this earlier, that people are different. They have different goals, different expectations, different risk levels. We don't just teach one direction. This is a multi-direction process. We put something together that's specific for each individual. We have some people that maybe only want to trade once or twice a year, or maybe just, as you mentioned earlier, just know how to talk to a broker. We have some people that do this on a daily basis. But the education should be specific and customized to each individual. That's what we do, and that's all part of the plan that you use. You also had mentioned once before, buy low and sell high. Everybody knows that you're supposed to buy low, buy at wholesale, sell high, sell at retail. The truth is, as human beings, we do the opposite. Our emotions take over, and we end up doing the opposite. That's part of what a plan that has a set of rules, a step-by-step process, will take care of. It will eliminate that the fear and greed emotional component of trading. That's another part of what helps you with the confidence to be able to do this without adding stress to your life.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought back up that buy low, sell high. I mean, us as consumers, we are conditioned and trained from birth to buy at retail.
Sure.
Because we are buying at retail when we purchase anything at the store. The store buys at a wholesale price. So we have to buy at retail. So we are conditioned to do that. Well, the problem is that, I guess, flows into people's mindset and decision process in trading and investing, is they feel I have to buy at a retail price, which would be buying after things are good, buying after price goes up. That is actually retail. So you have to understand the different techniques and strategies to actually be like Costco, like Sam's Club.
Right.
Buy at a wholesale price and sell at a retail price.
Okay.
And also understanding it takes a plan. You talk a lot about a plan. You've helped a lot of people create a plan. And basically what that is, it's a pathway. It's a pathway to your objectives. And that's the key, is having that plan, but starting it and utilizing that. And the key is following that plan. We have a nice cloudy, snowy, rainy weekend here we've had in the last couple of days. And a lot of people are probably down a little bit. We haven't had a lot of sunlight. There's a term for when there's not a lot of sunlight and people get, it's a downer for people. But you know what? You have some great words of wisdom every single week. And I know that this is going to help people become more consistent, confident in their investing decisions.
Yeah, well, there's really more words of encouragement than wisdom this week. OTA has spent now almost 24 years fine-tuning and adding to the financial education experience. And it is an experience. It's a process with a series of steps that are best followed with the guidance, the direction and mentoring of people that have gone through the trials and errors so you don't have to. It's 23 years, almost 24, devoted to student success. That's providing knowledge, building of skills, providing tools and resources with unlimited access to ongoing education. It's all designed to increase the confidence and comfort, making trading and investing accessible to us everyday people. So stop being afraid of what could go wrong. Really start thinking and being excited about what could go right.
Until next week, same time, same place, investing with confidence. Retire young, my friends.